example, now your organic substances requires heating. So in order for you to, for example, substances like this, some reaction requires heating, right? Especially organic substances. Now, for example, your solution contains a solvent and in a stubborn solute, no, dili ka siya react dayon with minimum heat. So what you need to do is to expose it or to heat it for at least an hour, or sometimes it takes days. Muna siya sa laboratory. It can be 48 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours. Now, if you heat, for example, this solution, no, solute and solvent, what will happen? The solvent or your volatile substance will what? Heat. Tumato ni Sir Christopher. Mo? Evaporate. Now, what will be left here is your solute. And you don't want to have, you don't want that to happen because you want a complete reaction. You need to see what is the reaction between your solute and solvent, especially in organic substances. So you want to keep your solvent. So reflux heating was invented. Okay, so what do? You will place your solute and your solvent here, or any components that you want to observe in heating. So mixture here, and then water in sa ubos, water out sa babaw. Because if inyo na diri mula hos ng tubig, nagets ninyo ang anong paana siya, because you want the pressure ng musaka. Then gawas ang tubig. Dire na niibot ang tubig mula hos na siya diri. Okay, same with distillation setup, di ba? Dire mo na water in sa ubos, di ba? So again, ayun yung baliha sa parts ha. This is water in. This is water out. Cold water. Okay? Of course, this is your water bath. Butanin nyo water. Maliit na bagay, no? Water. Okay? And then wire gauze, no? And then heat siya. Now, there are setup guys na you don't need to place a cork, no, here or any stopper because it will put pressure on the heat or here sa yung condenser. Sometimes, ibutang ninyo, but it should be loose because if you want to, for example, ang procedure is to actually heat under 50 degrees Celsius. So how will you know if 50 degrees Celsius? Aside from namoy, example, Bunsen burner yung gamit, you don't know how to measure. You put your thermometer. But sometimes, or most of the time, i-open rin siya. Okay? And then you just use your hot plate. Now, what happens, guys, no? Nag-boil na siya dire. What will happen with the solvent, which is more volatile compared to your solute? May evaporate. Asa man siya may evaporate? Asa nga part sa condenser?
Sa outer.
Outer or inner?
Inner.
Duha man na. Kita mo na igamay nga tune, ha?
Inner.
Asa mabutang inyong ano? Inner. Now, you have your cold water here running. What will happen?
Saka.
Ano masaka mo siya?
Sa
May evaporate. Yan ano may cold water.
Muna over.
Again? Mubalik siya liquid. Because, ang sakit siya? Condenser. What happens sa condenser? Condensation. From what phase? Gas to liquid. Pag saka sa gas, condensate siya because there is running water, it will turn to liquid. Mubalik ng liquid rin. So you are reusing your solvent. Unlike here, nga may evaporate siya. Karon, nag-maintain mo sa inyong solvent. So, di na siya minus. Na yung mga gamay mo evaporate, that's why you need to keep this as very tight. Because you don't want the vapors to go outside here. Dapat diretso sa dire. Okay? So, ang purpose ni reflux heating is to reuse. Maratag nag-recycle of solvent. Because you want to check the reaction, the complete reaction of your solute and solvent. Okay? For example, you're given an hour or 3 hours gani. After 3 hours, wala na na. Ubas na rin. But here, in your reflux heating, it will maintain your solvent. Nagets? So, dili na mo saka ang vapor dira because it will condense. Mubalik ang tubig, magtulo na siya diri. Okay? So, ganiha, distillation setup was to separate. This one is for you to observe a complete reaction with a solute. Especially if you want organic substances requires heating in a longer period of hours. Okay? So earlier was purification. This one is for heating, long heating, observation of reaction, complete reaction that requires heat. Okay? If kanina yung mabunutan, very easy. No? Reflux heating, kanirang setup, water bath. What is this one, guys? Or distilling. Kato ganiya kang sir mo, distilling. This one is This one?
Condenser.
Okay. Your clamps, so it should be there. Again, for example, I will ask you, what will happen with the solvent or the volatile substance in the reflux heating? What will you answer? What will happen with solvent? And then,
Go back to liquid.
Go back to liquid.
it will be recycled here as your solvent. Okay? Nagets? Okay, so we'll give you time, Pilang sir, to practice. 1 hour?
Oh no. Oh.
30 minutes?